Instead?
Yeah.
Bobby, are you
If you want to start first, I'll
open?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I was like, I don't
He'll
know,
be back in a
like
sec.
we're on a time schedule, so I didn't want to.
We're chilling. We take as long as we take.
yeah.
You know,
Okay.
yeah, we're good. It's fine. We got plenty of time. We're we're chilling. We're chilling.
Okay,
we're big chilling.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's get it. Was there anything you'd like to know? You can ask about love life, career, or personal. That would be like family. And
I think I'm just open to the surprise, really. Like, honestly.
I love that.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
find
like,
out.
I love that. Then I don't have to think so hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are like, no, I want to know about
Okay.
work. Like, tell me about what's going on. I'm like, that's might not what come out. That might not come out. So okay, let's get some messages. So I'm also gonna pull 3 cards: present, past, and future.
Okay.
Okay, 7 of Cups. Having a lot of options. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the card. This one's like super crazy because it always makes me. I hope. What kind of show is this? I don't know. Can I say gay?
You can say whatever. You can say whatever you want, Coco.
Can I say gay?
Okay.
Is that what is that?
Well, yeah. Look. It's,
it's a gay bathhouse. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
So there's like
Bobby
a
got the gay
lot-
bathhouse.
Oh, no. It just
But
means you have
explain,
lots of
explain.
options because look, there's like women in here in the paintings and the sculptures.
Oh, okay. You know, I like art.
They're back there.
I'm okay with art.
Fuck, I missed the big laugh.
I was just telling him there's a lot of options in his life, but it does look like okay. So it's not so much sexual, but like the options that are going to be presented to you are going to be from men. So
I'm
if you're-
taking my business partners to gay bathhouses.
Ah, so
I mean,
look, you guys are pouring
Do you want to make some
water.
real money or not?
No, you want your asshole rimmed? I got you. I can hook you up. I know a guy. You know, he's really good at what he does.
Anthony Fauci.
Not that I would know from my wife.
No, okay. No, you're gonna have like some options. We also have the magician here, so that means that the decision is like okay, you have a bunch of choices and think. Oh wait, I'm doing a different type of reading. So this is you right now. There could be some options with people or with work that maybe you want to work people with, but you're gonna feel like you don't have everything to kind of make the decision. So this is a confirmation to let you know that you do have like enough, like I don't know what would it be.
You're good
Like-
enough.
Well, it's like
you're
enough
good
courage, or
enough.
maybe like you're trying to learn on something, you don't feel as knowledgeable like as on some of these subjects, and then you're like, okay, well, am I gonna have to go back to do this? And so the magician just confirms that you have everything that you need for this next decision.
You're
or
a wizard.
opportunity.
That's crazy.
You're a witch, Harry.
I know.
Oh my god.
Okay. And then I saw another one. Okay. Prince of Pentacles and the Fool. So the Prince of Pentacles.
let's see those.
By the way, that's
So-
Kartikeya. That's the son of Shiva with the peacock and the spear. I know that iconography.
This
nice.
deck is called the Apocalyptus deck, the Apocalyptus Tarot. So if you guys are looking for that. But yeah, I mean, I am seeing more work related. I'm seeing you get a lot of new ideas when you want to work with people, but a lot of these ideas are going to have you obviously working a lot. But again, it's certain skill sets that like, even if like someone who's done it for 90 hours versus someone who's doing it like 14 hours, even though it's not that much different, that person's going to be a little bit more experienced. And so that's why I see you right now. Like you're just kind of working hard on things and building the foundation, but it's very new. And then in the past, you're feeling like you had to completely like do this endeavor. Like you're like, okay, I'm going to take a risk on this. White also represents you trying to get clarity, but it kind of looks like when you made the decision of when you wanted clarity, it was almost like you didn't make the choice. It was like almost like a blind choice. I have the Two of Pentacles here. So you, in the past, you might have had to choose between
creepy, man.
2 options.
I'm getting so sussed out.
See that Pentacles card?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're
So
doing
yeah,
your
let's
thing.
do the
We just
Fool.
wanna- Yeah.
and
The fool is
then
goated.
also-
Hey, the fool, bruh.
Fool is the precursor to the master, as they say.
And so there's also like 2 boats in the back. So every time I look at this card, one of the boats has is a little bit fancier, and this one's also kind of more far away. So you probably chose the choice that was just a little bit more obtainable. Not saying that the other one wasn't obtainable, but like when boats are coming in and things are coming into your life, it's like, and you're already looking for change, it's almost like, oh fuck, like even 90 more seconds is going to be like detrimental to like whatever's happening. And so having the 8 of Swords, so that automatically put you in the past, and this is the past. So having the 8 of Swords, it put you in a position again where it was kind of like, okay, did I make the right choice? Am I going to be able to do all this? Am I going to be able to learn all this information? And so your hands were tied almost in a sense because you already made the decision. But you had intuition. Something was kind of like pointing you in the area to like choose the better decision. I don't know what the other decision was. But let's look to see what's in the future.
I know exactly what it was. I'll tell you after though.
Okay. And let's see what's happening in the future. And then we'll get some advice. Any messages? Oh, don't start that.
Going
Hey,
ham.
when the cards are, they be flipping over on the floor. Okay, so the first card I had is the 8 of Pentacles. And in the future, looking at this, 8 of Pentacles just means that you're going to have a lot of stability. In this card, there's a young boy and like an older, like elder that's there. So you could be possibly meeting someone that is an expert in your craft and kind of like learning from them. And I don't know if that it could be like on YouTube, like you find someone that's just kick ass and you're like,
That's crazy.
And I was like, oh no, did one more flip
I know,
over?
Bobby. Did you tell her anything before the episode? All right.
No, not in any sense of the word.
I'm for real, you guys. I'm 3,500 years old.
I'm starting to believe.
And then this is my favorite. This is one of my favorites. It's the Princess of Wands. So remember, we're talking about that feminine and masculine energy because you have the Prince of Pentacles. Again, that's that structure of actually doing things manually. And then the Princess of Wands, it's like you're going to get some new creations. Like you're going to have new ideas that give you... They're like new ideas that come in that make you feel golden. Like these ideas, literally, I'm getting that you're either going to get them like sunset or sunrise in the morning, but it's going to be times where like you're by yourself. You're going to be like, okay, this could be like a really good idea. It's going to be like an aha moment, but only you're going to know. So it might be a conversation that you might have with someone, but I have a feeling that you're just going to be by yourself and you're going to be thinking. And then these thoughts are going to come in and they're going to come in rapid fire too, because there's a little bit of fire over here. So they're going to come in pretty quick. But again, it could be the information that you're gathering here that sets off synapses. Okay, there's a word.
Break that one down.
And that will just like, things will just go off and it'll be like, boom, 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 boom. And then it's going to be, protected though. Your ideas are protected for sure. And then we have the World card. So when you get this information, my advice is to just go all in on it. Because the World card means that things are going to come full circle. You might have another chance to use this information in a different way, but we all know that's not how it works. When it comes to business and you have a good idea, you need to move on it or it's someone else is pretty much going to have it in their brain.
Yep.
And what's at the bottom of the deck? 6 of Pentacles. So just stay balanced. Don't stay too much in your head. And when you listen to people, like when people are giving you advice on stuff, hear them out, but also know that you have these ideas already. Because I feel like you're also someone that's just like, you'll take everything into consideration and be like, okay, what's the best idea? You're an Aries, so like that's what I do too. You just try to get all the information possible, but time's also running out. I don't care what anyone says, even though time's not a real thing. Expiration is a real thing. So don't let the ideas, when you get them, there's also, look, a fire here. So there's going to come in rapid fire and just use discernment when you get this. So wait, let's see what also you need to do for self-care for you to stay balanced.
How you feeling, Bobby? Can we go to Bobby's thoughts for a moment?
Yeah. So all of this makes a lot of sense. Like the journey, the big risk in the beginning is And me and Christian decided to like quit our jobs like a couple. What has it been? Almost 2 years now.
I was like, like a year and a half, almost 2 years.
Yeah. Ever since then, I've just been doing like freelance, like just trying to make it as a freelancer. So that's been crazy. It's taken like definitely a lot of mental fortitude, I should say. But yeah, like right now I'm working with.
Don't say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
Don't spoil it.
I've got a pretty big job opportunity right now that I'm trying to like deal with, like a big assignment. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Well, let's see. What was at the bottom of here? Keep yourself. Well, we'll do this. This is what you need to do for these ideas to come in. Let's see.
Bobby's
Taking
like,
care of yourself
big
is
things
always the
coming.
number one thing. That
Big things.
guidance. Let's see.
Okay.
Guidance.
Ask for guidance. The divine will meet your every need. And sometimes asking God for help is like the number one thing. Like,
Hey God, I need some pepperoni right about now.
Is that Sir Ian McKellen, dude?
Magneto's on the
It
It does look like him. Wow.
that is so funny. Someone elderly. I don't know.
Look like Gandalf?
Yeah.
I am getting like God or someone that, because I don't know if you guys see this. This is a half. Okay, it's not a half. Is it a half keyboard?
I kind of noticed that too. This was on the
Page?
desk earlier.
Oh,
and I
yeah,
was
what the
kind of
hell?
like, huh.
Boys looking in the future.
Right.
Oh
You
yeah,
see
I
that?
know that fool's living in 3500.
Right. Wow. So that's very interesting. So half keyboard, half. So,
Oh, okay.
Like a
But that's also balanced, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So someone who's maybe like knows a lot, but then also like hip on game with technology.
Gotcha.
Older person that knows technology. They're gonna give you the guidance. And then Alice in Wonderland.
This hurts. Like every single moment of it, I'm like, this is not
You're like
bro.
just hitting you right in the gut.
Well, it's better to know than to not know. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
Curiouser and
Yes,
curiouser.
curiouser and curiouser, discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity.
Cool artwork.
I know, these are my favorite. Alice in Wonderland Oracle deck.
The art reminds me
Shout-outs.
of Mark
crazy.
Ryden as the artist. It reminds me of his Mark Ryden, but yeah.
They're all different though. Okay, so this also has shrooms and alcohol here. You see this was on her lap?
Oh, geez. Oh, boy.
It's like curiouser and curiouser. She got a shot of alcohol. She got shrooms. She got a little acid on the side.
It's getting
you know.
weird.
I mean,
That's
I gotta
kind of the
say,
vibes, yeah.
I do prefer the acid over the
Well,
shroomies.
there's their
but
tabs. But yeah,
that's too many tabs for me.
it's a lot, maybe 4 times. But I do see shrooms on here. I do see taking care of yourself. Like I'm telling you, when you have the conversation with whoever you're going to have the conversation or whatever information that you're going to learn, you're going to be good. Just trust
Sweet.
yourself when it comes in.
Yeah,
Because people are going to
yeah.
try to persuade you. Even though that
I
sounds
got it,
crazy.
man.
People are not your friends, you guys. And I don't mean that you guys are going to fight after I leave. It's like- but I mean in the sense of like when you're doing business, you want to hang out with people. Most of the time, people will sell you for $1. And whatever that dollar sign is, you need to be really sure of who you're working with and test them. Like I light them in when I go on dates. And I say, oh, do you think that you can be in love with someone and still cheat on them? Yeah, of course. I'm like, yeah, what do you think about that? Tell me. Oh my God. They're like, yeah, I mean, like I've done it before. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's fucking fantastic. Let me know. Yeah, I feel the exact same way. Never called again, blocked. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? Crazy. Crazy.
God damn it.
You got
So,
freaking
yeah.
Project Veritas over here.
Yeah, right.
So how did
Gotta
you
know
feel?
that's a trap, though.
Well,
I feel like it's
Don't
all,
say-
pretty accurate. Maybe like too accurate. But I'm reassured, you know what I mean? I've felt pretty confident about this like whole situation that I got going on for the
Okay.
most part, but there's always that little bit of like, I don't know, like I you think you get it, but then other people are just gonna like vibe check the fuck out of you sometimes, and
Very
but
true.
Yeah.
it's good.